Alrighty guys, what is up? Welcome back to another episode of Cookie Clicker with Lone Debater 7. And today we are going to be doing the ninth ascendancy. That is right, you heard me correctly, the ninth ascendancy. So since last time, we have generated about 638 billion, you heard me right, 638 billion ascendancy levels or heavenly chips. So we should have enough to buy a couple of things at least, or maybe clean up some of the cheaper billion tier upgrades off of this tree, as well as maybe get one of the more expensive ones. I don't know. We'll see what happens. But we're just going to ascend right away, I think. I don't know. Let me just see if we can afford anything. We might be able to get the farms up. Let's see if we can do the farms and the banks. If we sell stuff. Ooh, we might also be able to get the Idleverse, which actually would be beneficial. Go to buy mode. Can't do the idle. Can do the farms and the banks, though. Oh, whoops. Meant to sell all of those. Can we afford the Idleverse now? We cannot. Okay, let us ascend. Sure. We're going to ascend. Going to be pretty good. I'm quite excited. So, after we finish the Ascension here, and the guide on how to, the Heavenly Chip purchase guide that we're going to do for the ninth Ascension that we're on right now, we are just going to take a look at our stats real quick after that. And I'm going to show you how I've automated my clicking for this game when I have the tab open. So first things first, let's take a look at our upgrades. So I am going to do permanent upgrades last, but first let's see what we're going to unlock. So we've got everything down here except for Pet the Dragon. For 100 billion, we honestly can afford that, so we probably will get that. I just want to look at what else is available. So 50 billion for permanent upgrade slot 5. We should probably get that. We can't afford the 900 billion. We can get kitten wages, so that's good. It makes our kittens cheaper. So unsocketing all of these except for execs will be fine because they'll be 10% cheaper. So cool. So make sure you get kitten wages for 9 billion. We'll look at those later because those are more expensive. Okay. Get permanent upgrade slot 5. We'll set the upgrades in those in a minute. Get Pet the Dragon. And then we are going to do Luminous Gloves just because we can. And then for me, pastries, maybe cookies, not cookies. Ooh. Which one do we want to go? I'm assuming this is like good path, neutral path, evil path. What do we think, guys? I think we're going to go neutral path. Box of maybe cookies. It might be something we want. Okay. Oh, can we afford more of these? No, we cannot. So we have spent our heavenly chips. We're down at... Is that 91 billion? I think, if I'm reading that right. So we have not enough to buy anything else. So the upgrades we purchased this time for the purchase guide, we did Pet the Dragon for 100 billion. We did permanent upgrade slot 5 for 50 billion. We did kitten wages for 9 billion. We did luminous gloves for 55.556 billion. And we did box of maybe cookies for 333 billion. And those are all the upgrades we've claimed this time. Now let's take a look at the interesting part, which is the permanent upgrade slots. So in the past, when I used to play this game long ago, it was always best to do this. Basically what we have set up right here. You just put your best tier kitten upgrade and your best tier finger upgrade, and that was going to make you the most. This is no longer the case, however. So what we're going to try out, I want to leave non-million fingers for this ascension, but we are going to just go down to only a single kitten upgrade, which is going to be the top tier one. Let's see. Down here, so kitten executives, and so in slot 1 we're going to have non-million fingers. In slot 2 we're going to have kitten executives. In slot 3, what I want to put in here is some of the fortune upgrades. So I want to get the kitten fortune upgrade. And then I think we do the fractal engine upgrade because this is quite expensive at 21.7 Quattro or Quater Decillion or whatever, however you pronounce that. So we're going to do that. And then we are going to go down. And I think what might make the most sense, I saw a comment saying get the one that makes the eggs easier to get, which I think is honestly a good call. Other eggs appear 10% more frequently, so the omelet egg. And that will make the Easter season faster. So we're going to try this setup. So in our 5 permanent upgrade slots for our 9th Ascension is going to be Nonillion Fingers in the first, Kitten Executives in the second, the Fortune number 103 upgrade, which is the Kitten Fortune upgrade. You need the Fortune Cookie Ascendancy perk in order to get this offered to you, and it's a random chance encounter thing. But we're going to put this one in upgrade slot 3. We're going to put Fortune number 16 in upgrade slot 4. And then we're going to put the Omelet Egg Cookie in upgrade slot 5. And that is going to be it. We're going to reincarnate. Yes, we are ready to return to the world. Awesome possum. There we are. Hello, cookies. Look at us. We're already here. Let's buy all the upgrades. Let's buy all the upgrades. And let's sell everything because I like starting fresh, you know? All the upgrades. And let's buy 100 and 100 and 100 of everything. And we're going to do our standard start where we buy 100 first, then we go back, buy 50 of everything, then we go back again and buy, whatchamacallit, 200 of everything and get our Dragon Max. I'm just going to buy all these upgrades first because we're basically unlocking them relatively quickly. So let's go ahead and get our Dragon all set up. Easy enough. Now we need 50 of each. So this is how I always start the game, and we're going to automate the clicking and everything right after we finish buying back all the buildings. Because the auto clicker I have is great. However, the way I am doing it now is I'm actually script programming it into the game because I play on the browser. I can script program the game and edit the game file that way. So that's how I'm running my auto clicker now. Is it's a JavaScript program that I am adding into the game, and it auto clicks for me, and it does all the reindeers and golden cookies. Miss MSX, I believe, is the one who mentioned the mod. So on Steam, if you go to the Steam Workshop, there are mods, or maybe it's not through Workshop yet, but there are mods for Cookie Clicker on the Steam version of the game. So if you're playing on that version, that's fine. You should be able to find something similar to what I have. It just won't be done in like a scripting fashion. You won't have to open up a console and put in script. It'll be handled by like a loader type of a thing. So no worries. It's not a big deal. It's just worth mentioning. That's how I'm going to automate when we get to that point. So for this section, I think what we're going to do, we're going to get a prism. And part of me really wants to double stack prisms, but I think what might be better is get the Dragonflight. So we'll try Dragonflight on this one. Oh, because we sacrificed everything, duh. I was going to say, why are we not making money? What happened? We had 2 cursors, and then we had 1, and then we had none. That makes sense. But we'll just go up the list like this, and slowly increase our production now that everything has been sacrificed. And what I'm going to do first is I'm going to do Valentine's Day, or Valentine's season first, because it's the easiest to get done. Then I'm going to do Christmas season. Then I'm going to do Halloween, and then I'll finish out with Easter. Easter takes the longest because it has the most eggs or most cookie types to collect, so I do that one last because of that. It's not a big deal, it's just a personal preference realistically. But okay, so cool. We're basically built back up 41.8 Undecillion. We were up in the duos, and that's primarily because we don't have the Santa yet. We do need to get some duos in order to get rolling here. We lost our garden, which is fine. I will buy that, close out. And let's go ahead and Dang it. I hate when I do that and overclick. Because I like having them on even 10s because it's like, might as well. That's what the upgrade unlocks are based on, are on the 50s, right? So, or the, like if you do it by 10s, you'll hit the upgrades easier than doing it single. I don't know. And it goes faster. Like there's no reason to add one building because the cookie per second increase of a single building, regardless of which type it is so insignificant that like you might as well just save up for 10 of them. But we're almost built up on our buildings again. And we'll take a look at the upgrades. I thought I saw that one of the kitten upgrades is still blocked to us, like we can't buy it yet, which is kind of surprising. I thought we would have been able to afford all of them. Yeah, like we're missing 2 of the kittens still. Like, so... I mean, I guess it doesn't realistically matter, but it kind of does because the kitten percentage multiplier on your milk is like a huge portion of all the cookie per second you get. Like every time you get another kitten upgrade, it just makes you like increases your cookie per second up here like by obscene amounts, but that's fine. We'll do it this way. It's not a big deal. We'll probably get there by the time we build back our buildings. But yeah, I did want to show off the JavaScript console. So let's do that real quick. So this is basically the script that I'm using. I can expand it out. Or well, let me do it this way. Let me copy it and put it in the console. So if you're looking for a tutorial, this is the script. I'm not going to include it in the description, but yeah, feel free to copy it if you feel like it. There's not a way to toggle it, so just bear that in mind. If you turn this on, you will not be able to turn it off. It's going to continue clicking. So you can still buy buildings and stuff. You just can't go in, like if you want to change out these, you can't really change out these. You can't really do the garden. You can't really like do individual clicks on stuff as easily, apart from buying upgrades and buildings. And so yeah, just bear that in mind. And the reason for that is it won't click on anything red. And that's why, because the script that I'm using won't allow me to click wrath cookies. But from the game, if you're playing in browser, if you hold Control, Shift, and J, it will pop out the JavaScript console right here. I have the script copy, paste it on in. So this is the script. So basically it's using a strict definition function that runs in the background automatically, that auto clicks each golden cookie as it appears. It auto clicks reindeers as they appear, and then it leaves wrinklers unless you have 10, and then it pops the highest count and stuff, and then it auto clicks the cookie at max rate regardless of where the cursor is located. So over here I'm clicking the cookie right now. I'm clicking the cookie right now, and you can see it has the animation right there. But I'm still clicking it even when I'm over here. You can tell because you can see the numbers off on the side. Hopefully that makes sense to you. And now basically, so this is a browser ported script, which means that what will happen, oh, so see, it won't allow me to click on designer cocoa beans here. So that's a bug. It's because of the color. Like it must not, like it'll allow me to click buy all upgrades, but not this for whatever reason. Let's go ahead and start Valentine's Day. We can't do as well because of the problem. Okay. Can't do Christmas. We can't. Okay, so we can't actually start seasons with this script active, which kind of sucks, but, you know, is what it is. It does automate it, so once you have your upgrade set up and all that, putting that script in is not a bad way to just let it run passively in the background. If you want to turn off the script, all you have to do is refresh your browser, and it'll clear out that JavaScript console, that command that you entered, which is the script, right? So hopefully that makes sense. That's how I've automated now. It goes a lot faster, and it's a lot less painful than using the macro I was using to click the cookie for me, because this one also does golden cookies and reindeer. I don't have to worry about clicking wrath cookies, and I don't have to be over the cookies. So like I can go over here and buy buildings if I want to while clicking the cookie at the same time, which is awesome. Because while you're, you know, generating big stacks of cookies, right, you'll be able to afford upgrades. And if you buy the upgrades during like a golden cookie effect or whatever, it'll increase your DPS more during that effect. However, the drawback of stopping clicking the cookie during a golden cookie is that you lose DPS because you're not clicking the cookie as frequently. However, not a big deal. So we got a dragonflight right away. Oh, that's kind of cool. I haven't seen that animation before. I like it. But there we go. Basically, just like that, we made a ton of cookies. Not really. It's not that much because we are dealing in the quattros on the stuff that we haven't unlocked yet. So yeah, but that did get us all the golden cookie upgrade stuff unlocked. So it is useful getting that getting a golden cookie as early as possible. I am happy that we lucked out and kind of got a dragonflight on the first one. Whatever. Let's go ahead and upgrade these boyos. And basically this is what you do when you get to this point in the game. You just click up your buildings, and really I shouldn't sell these because it's a waste, but I want it to be a perfect 10 stack. So that's what I'm going to do. But, well, I mean, I'm close to where I was. I mean, I did have over 700, almost 750 cursors last time, so there is that. But we'll open up the stats page. I just want to click these up before I do that. So forgive me. There we are. Okay, let's take a look at our stats. So right now, we are generating 5.341 duodecillion and have got just over a tridecillion in the bank. In our all-time cookies baked category, we have 444.308 quattrodecillion, which is basically like 10 to the 14 times a trillion cookies is one of those. So yeah, hopefully that makes sense. So not bad. We've done 9 ascensions, so this is our 9th life. We've got our full dragon. We don't have all of our DPS out yet, or DPS, clicks per second, cookies per second up here, because we don't have Christmas, so we don't have the final clause. We haven't unlocked all the cookies out of the seasons yet and all that goodness. But no worries. We're doing decent. Upgrades, kind of ignore that because we don't have all of them. I'll be better. Like, I'll try to remember next episode to show off my stat page before we ascend so you can see where we're at before we go up. But we're getting closer on the Chiefs. Those carry over. So we're at 80% of the Chiefs. We got, like, just over 100. We got 102 to go. So not bad. We'll get there. We'll get there. Anyhow. Not a bit. I mean, it's fun. I like Cookie Clicker. And it appears that you guys like it too. Be sure to let me know down in the comments down below how your progression is going, what scripting or what tools you may be using if you are running an auto clicker and all that, because I'm interested in it, to say the least. Like, it's interesting to kind of see what people use and how they go about automating the game. But guys, I think we are going to wrap it up here for today. If you enjoyed the episode, be sure to like the video as always and subscribe to the channel and share it with your friends. In addition, if you're enjoying playing Cookie Clicker and are looking for similar casual idle type games that are free to play, be sure to check out my video on Crusaders of the Idols, because that game is amazing. It's free to play, it's idle, it's similar to Cookie Clicker and like the game mechanics and stuff like that. So if you like Cookie Clicker, you'll probably like that game too, and I have a video about it, so check it out. Anyway guys, enough rambling. This has been Lone Debater 7, and until next time, we will see ya!